Hey everyone, it's Angela with Mystic Moon. Happy new moon in Taurus, which is today, May 11th. So just take what resonates, you guys, and get rid of what doesn't. So every month we have a new moon and a full moon, and the new moon cycle is very much about setting intentions for new beginnings, new ideas, new cycles, fresh things. So this new moon being in Taurus is really going to be based around setting intentions around our personal security, the things that make us feel comfortable, safe, and grounded. And definitely our relationship with money and how we experience pleasure. So I did create an outline here that is going to, address all of those different things. So as far as the signs that are going to most be affected by this new moon, all signs can tap into this energy. But the signs that I was reading that are most affected, which would obviously be Taurus, the sign of Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. Okay. So as far as all the decks that I'm going to be using here today, I'll let you guys know what they are as I shuffle each deck. Everything will be listed down below. And this beautiful orgonite here is created by my friend Michelle from Wing and Bell. It's called the She Talks to Angels Archangel Michael Nude. The Sacral Chakra bracelet that I'm using here today is created by Rising Sun Oracle. And I wanted to use this one because it has a couple of different things in it: carnelian, goldstone, rose gold, and hematite. And so the carnelian is going to aid with restoring vitality and motivation. It stimulates creativity and positive life choices. So to me, I thought that was very appropriate. The goldstone promotes positivity and courage, and the rose gold hematite is used for grounding, and it helps with distraction, lack of focus, and anxiety. So Sacral Chakra bracelet today, definitely I felt was needed in this reading. So I'll also put our information down below. So let's go ahead and get started, you guys. Let's see what we need to focus on first. So the areas of focus and intentions that we are setting during this new moon in Taurus. So I'm actually going to be using a deck here that I have not used yet. This is my newest deck. It is called the Earth and Sky Oracle, and it will be available in my Etsy shop for U.S. customers only by the time I post this reading. As far as international customers, it should be within a few days. It always takes a few days to get approved from the international company. So we're going to take a look and see what areas are we really focusing on as far as setting our intentions this new moon cycle. Let's take a look. Ooh, the Black Widow. We have strained relationships, caught in a web, solitary confinement, and seeking vengeance. Okay. Well, we're obviously going to grab 5 different subjects, and some of these subjects may resonate with you, others may not. So again, just take what resonates for you. But some of us might feel like we're caught up in some sort of a web. Some of us might feel like we have a lot of vengeance or a lot of just rage that we're wanting to, kind of put onto someone else because of some sort of injustice. So this could be something that's actually holding us back from achieving our goals. We might feel like we're caught up in some sort of a web in the workplace where there's somebody out to get us. That energy could be present as well. We just feel confined, like we can't get to our goal. We also have smell. So this is the sense of smell, recollection and memory, fragrant and pleasing, pheromones and sniffing out danger. So that's kind of interesting. Usually a Black Widow shows up in a garden, right? Around flowers. So that's kind of cool. But what I'm getting here is that we are sensing something. That's definitely the message. We're sensing something. And we're also, it's triggering a response in us because this is something that may have happened to us long ago. So I feel like this could be some sort of unresolved trauma. So dealing with some problematic situation or person, it's almost like we're recalling a memory. It could be a past life memory. It could be something that just happened in this life, something that just happened yesterday or years ago. But whatever this is trapped trauma. And so something that's happening right now in your life, it's coming up, it's bubbling up to the surface for you to let go, to cycle out in order to deal with it so you can clear this blockage and move forward in a positive way. So I'm definitely getting that immediately. We have goat. Okay, this is Capricorn's energy. So 1222 to 119. It says self-control and discipline, materialism and status, challenging and unforgiving. Okay, so this unforgiving energy could really tie in here. It's letting us know perhaps that maybe somebody, really cared more about status than they cared about how they were feeling. And sometimes when we feel judged by other people because of the way that, like what we have or what we don't have, etc., this can really cause a lot of wounds, And I'm speaking from experience. I feel like I have been judged in my life for certain things, because of certain things that I either did in my past or certain things I didn't have at that time. And people that were very focused on the outside really made a judgment about me. And I felt very wounded by this. So that kind of makes sense to me. But we also have somebody who is overly focused on succeeding, overly focused on material and status, okay? So this is an opportunity for us to, in a way, just kind of like get more balanced. So that way it's not just about that, our goals and what we're going for and what we are wanting to accomplish. If it's all about just success and it's at the detriment to our own well-being, we're only focused on the money, we're only focused on this most likely is not going to make us so happy in the end. So there's an opportunity, I feel, and the reason that it's coming up right now with what we're focusing on for these intentions, there's things that we need to get rid of here. I feel like there's something that's holding us back. Mars energy, okay? Mars energy is like that Aries energy, okay? Planet of action, sexual desire and passion, aggression and war, assertion and determination. I think Mars energy also somehow ties in with Scorpio as well. But Mars energy is definitely what we're passionate about. Things that make us feel angry, things that make us feel passionate. It can go either way. So there's some real intense energy around these emotions, around these sensations. It's coming up and it's pretty triggering is what I'm getting here. Pretty triggering stuff. And we have light. I love this. Okay. This is in order to bring us from this dark state to this light state. It illuminates the truth. That's what light does. It's divine guidance. It's spiritual protection. It's purity and innocence. That's what that is. So this is all happening right now in order for us to shine light on the things that have been holding us back for a while. Okay. So let's go ahead and go into my Twin Flame Journey Tarot and just kind of highlight some of these issues here that we need to, in a way, illuminate so that way we can clear them. So whatever is pissing us off, whatever is causing us to feel like we're caught and stuck, does need to be addressed. And it could be highlighted and illuminated, or it could have been up until this point, and now you have an opportunity to cycle it out so you can move towards a new phase in your life to start now creating this abundance and blessing that is wanting to literally show up for you. So let's see what we got. Hanged Man. Okay. This right here, this is Pisces energy, Neptune. Neptune is all about fantasy and illusion. It's also about fears and things that we can't see. Sometimes we need to be on a little bit of a lockdown or kind of be tied up, caught up in that web. So that way we can see things from a new perspective. So what I'm seeing here, you guys, is that something has happened to us for a reason, and it's in order for us to see things from a new perspective, so we can hit that reset button, so we can see, you know what? Maybe this happened because of this and because of that. Maybe I could have gone about a situation differently, or maybe this happened because of this reason or that reason. It's in order to give us a new perspective. The very next card would be death, and death is about transformation. We can end an old cycle and be rebirthed into a new one. So that's literally what wants to happen right now with all of this. Spirit is giving us an opportunity to rebirth ourselves in some way, okay? Yep, Knight of Swords, that's Gemini's energy. So we can get the hell out of Dodge, so we can move forward, so we can take some sort of action, make a decision to take action to move forward, to get out of this web, to get out of this stuck energy. So it's available to us if we want it, okay? Page of Cups, that's Pisces energy. Again, for me as a reader, this is like an offering from the universe. There's a new beginning that wants to birth here. There's love and light all around you. It's not all darkness. It's not all doom and gloom. Not all people are bad. Not all of your experiences are going to be repeated in life. So there's something about taking a risk moving forward, even if it's just a little bit of a crumb. Take that crumb and move forward. Go in a new direction. There's offerings of love and light and experiences in front of you, but you do have to be willing to take that risk. That's what I'm seeing. Four of Cups. I'm sorry, Four of Swords. Healing and recovery. So this tells me here that you've done a lot of healing. You have. You've already been in this position for quite some time. Spirit's in a way telling you, let's close up this cycle. Let's move forward, okay? You've hidden away yourself for so long already. Let's go ahead and take a little bit of a risk, take our foot, dip it in a new body of water, and kind of test it out and see how it feels, okay? Do something different with this new moon. Take your foot and your toe and stick it in a new experience. This is the only way that you're going to be able to move forward. Do it anyways. If you're scared, do it anyways. That's what I'm literally getting. Do it anyways. This will help you to move forward. And you're being divinely guided. The stars energy, that's Aquarian energy. So to me, this is telling me here that you are being guided at this time. You are being brought into alignment the way that the universe is responding to you. The universe is always responding to our energy. The universe is always responding to our intentions, always responding to, like I said, the energy that we're holding. So they're bringing you into alignment. The star is also about healing. You have healed, you've recovered. You might not feel like you're ready, but you are actually. So Spirit's saying, let me help you co-create what it is that you are wanting to do. Let me help guide you on this new path, but you do have to take a step forward, okay? So there's something about being caught up in a dark feeling or some sort of web of emotion that has been keeping you and holding you hostage for a very long time. And it could be that you've just been recently triggered with this, and this trauma that has been stuck within your energy field is now coming up to the surface. It's bubbling up to the surface in order for you to infuse with love and light so you can heal it and move forward with your life. You're not meant to be stuck in this web of shit forever. This is about a new you. So this new moon is a new you, is what I'm literally getting here. And this could be about your career. This could be about just how you feel stable as a person, your personal relationships, etc. This could also be that you have not been even opening yourself up to opportunities to even have fun. The Page of Cups very much to me is a very casual, fun, friendly card. We're having a good time. We're connecting with our inner child with the Page of Cups. But you could have been robbing yourself of even having a good time because of some old pain and trauma. And Spirit's saying, it's time to wrap that bitch of an energy up. Let's move on. Let's move forward. It's time. I love it. So that right there is telling us these are the areas of focus right now in order for us to set new intentions for a new future. It's amazing energy. So now let's go ahead and take a look and see what fears may be standing in the way of our intentions. I almost feel like that was already addressed, but I did create this outline and I chose certain decks to go over this. So we're just going to go ahead and maybe reiterate some of the stuff we just talked about, or maybe some new things will come up. So this deck right here is called the Moody Moon Messages for the Divine Feminine by Sister Moon Tarot. Okay, so let's see what needs to come through. Oh my gosh, I want to cry. And the reason why is because that light energy that just popped through after all of this darkness, this is available to you if you want it. It really is, you guys. You're being divinely guided at this time. You finally found your worth through all of this darkness. You have found a way to survive. You have found a way to grow through all of that darkness. This darkness actually has served a purpose. It really has. It really has served a purpose for you because you finally found who you are. Yeah, we have bloated, hormonal, moody, and leave me alone energy. I do feel like a lot of you guys have been stuck in this energy for quite some time where you just felt like maybe something was wrong with you. And maybe on some sort of physical level, there could have been something that was going on hormonally. There could have been something that was going on that was causing us to feel moody, like we just wanted to be alone. But do you see that full moon energy, right? This is time for us to cycle that out, bring in this new energy. That's what I'm seeing with that. And last one. Daydreaming, stuck in my head. Yeah, it's time for us to get stuck or to get out of our heads so that way we can start living our dream, you guys. How beautiful is that? Oh my God. So let's start living our dream instead of just being in our head about something. It's not going to happen while we're indoors. It's not going to happen for us if we're just constantly just fantasizing about this. It is going to require some action on our part to take that toe and dip it into a new experience. Spirit is beckoning you to follow the guidance and follow the path. They want to co-create with you. The universe wants to co-create, but it takes effort on your part to do that. So we have to be willing to do some new things. Okay. And so this new moon in Taurus is giving us an opportunity to do just that. So now we're going to go ahead and go into the Soul Activation Oracle Deck Shadows Edition by Rising Sun Oracle. Same gal who creates these bracelets. All right, and let's see what kind of shadow is coming through that we might be kind of keeping ourselves, or these are the things that might be standing in the way of our intention. We have judgmental, solar plexus chakra. So what is solar plexus chakra's color? Yellow, gold, shining, the sun's energy to me. Solar plexus chakra to me also as a reader is very much about our life purpose, our goal, our confidence, what we came here to do. So there is some kind of an energy here of maybe the judgment of someone else. Maybe somebody else judged us. Maybe somebody else made us feel small, or we allowed them to make us feel small. We're going to go into my Dark Night of the Soul Tarot. Let's see what we got. Yeah. And what this did is you were on a certain path is what I'm seeing here. You were moving towards a particular goal, but someone else's either actions or words or belief systems or ideas or opinions about you stopped you dead in your tracks. It caused you to retract. It caused you to go within and stay there for a very long time. It's almost like it dimmed your light. It put out your flame. So this energy here needs to be reversed because this is something, the judgments are what someone else thinks about you. You know, it's like that book, What You Think About Me Is None of My Business. It's not. What someone else is thinking about you or what they're judging you on, that's on them. That's their freaking issue, not yours. But it becomes our issue when we hold on to it, when we can't let it go, when we allow it to define who we are. So I'm getting here some sort of an opinion or something that was said or done to you. This has caused you to lose your flame. It has caused you to, it's like you've given this person all of your power. So that's why we have this shining, finally found my worth. I finally have taken my power back from this individual. I have finally taken my power back from this situation. So at any time, we can take our power back. And some of you may have already done this. So you're ready, what I'm getting here. You are ready to go to the next phase of your creation. 3 of Wands, it's on the horizon if you want it. It's there. You're setting your intentions. Now it's yours. It's in the future. You are going to obtain that 4 of Wands energy. You're going to obtain that foundation. Okay? But it's through taking back your power that's going to happen. So now we have bloated, feeling hormonal, moody. Leave me the F alone. How many times have we felt like this? Yeah. And what this does is it causes you to close up your throat chakra. You stop communicating with people. And sometimes being an empath, I actually get into these moods myself. I mean, I have real issues with hormones, you guys, big time issues. And I've tried all kinds of different things, and it's just something that the side effects are just not worth it. So it's kind of like you have to figure out what the lesser of two evils are. But anyways, my point is that this can cause you to feel like you just can't even talk. You can't even find your words. You can't even pick up the frickin' phone. You can't even respond to a text message. You're just on frickin' overload. You just want to hide. You just want to go into a corner and just stay there forever. So this kind of an energy here is telling me that some of us need to take better care of ourselves. We need to energetically clear ourselves. Okay, we might be taking on too many things. We might be taking on other people's emotions. We might be just feeling responsible how other people feel, and this is adding to it. So we think that we have all these issues. I'm so angry, I'm so moody, and blah, 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 and this and that. But what we don't realize is that a lot of the things that we're holding on to are other people's crap. So you may need to learn how to clear your energy. Okay, so find rituals online, maybe other people that are healers, energy healers that can go through and heal chakras and clear energy, for you. This will really help you to clear up what is yours and what isn't yours. Okay, so this is something that energetically, there's an energy block here that might be holding you back from being able to just eat. Yeah, see, we got to end something. We got to cut something out. That's 10 of Swords. Let's cut it out. Let's cut out this energy. Let's end a cycle. So there's this cycle here that wants to end too. If you guys are seeing a lot of 4s, 44s, or 444, to me, the 4s are foundational energies. This means that we're working towards a particular goal, things that help us to feel grounded in this life. And that's really what this reading and new moon in Taurus is all about, is feeling grounded. So we're ungrounded in some way because we're holding on to energy that isn't really ours. And we're blaming ourselves for a lot of the things that we're feeling. And it's not about blaming other people for our issues and problems, but it's just basically cutting out what isn't ours. And what isn't ours, it helps to eliminate a lot of those feelings of feeling overwhelmed. So look into some energy clearing or healing through Reiki masters, Reiki healers out there, maybe even looking into specific stones and crystals that will help to block out negative energy so you don't absorb it, things like that. That would really be very helpful, or even some grounding stones, okay? But a cycle wants to end. Something wants to be done with and be rid of. So now we have daydreaming stuck in my head. And we have grief. Okay, so the heart chakra is coming through. Maybe pick up some rose quartz, you guys. This will really help you to deal with some sort of grief. Okay, I did pick up on some kind of heavy energy, okay, early on in the reading, which was very much about being upset with something or someone or some sort of injustice. So we have not only the heart chakra, but we have the solar plexus and the throat chakra and the heart chakra. So we've got, what is that? 3, 4, and 5. So the 3rd, 4th, and 5th chakras are, not to say they're blocked, but there could be this energy that is needing to be cleared in those areas in order for us to bring forth what we do truly desire and what we do truly want. So we're stuck in our head over some grief. We're stuck in our head over some injustice. Again, this isn't going to help us to create anything new as long as we are replaying the story over and over again in our heads. So pick up some rose quartz, hold it against your heart, and really, really try to do what you can in order to clear this energy that you're holding on to, because it's blocking your pathway forward. Yeah, I do feel like there has been someone that's... So this is actually Taurus's energy, the Queen or King of Pentacles. That's Taurus. But I did get the energy earlier of Capricorn. Remember, it was the very beginning of the reading. And that was somebody who was very materialistic and into status. Somebody who's power lusting over power, status, control. I do feel like there is, maybe for some of you, that there is something from your past that is causing you to feel less than. And now this could be like a family member, a father figure, maybe even a mother figure, some sort of figure in your life that it's in your head. This person, this dictator, is stuck in your head, causing this decay because this energy, you've taken it to heart. You've taken it as your identity. You've allowed this person to dictate to you who you are. Do you see this? This needs to be taken back. We need to take back our power from this person, because all it's doing now is it's weighing heavy on our pathway forward. And it's causing us to not be able to move forward because of what this person thinks about us. We're stuck in our heads. It's stuck in our head what this person said, what this person thinks about us. This has to be removed. It's not someone. We are allowing someone to stand in our way forward. We gotta let it go. So, crystals that came up, let's go over this one more time. We have the rose quartz for the heart chakra. For the throat chakra, we have Larimar, and I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. And we also have the lemon quartz, okay? But really, any stones that are green, any stones that are pink, any stones that might be blue or also yellow would work as well. So it doesn't have to be those exact stones. But these are the things that are standing in our way, you guys. Things that might be standing in the way of us bringing forth what we intend for our future. So if this isn't resonating for you so far, this may just not be your reading today, and that's totally fine. So why don't we now go ahead and see, where can we be less stubborn and possessive? Where can we be less stubborn and possessive? So let's take a look. All right, so this is kind of a funny deck. It's called the Rebel deck. So, if you don't really like these types of messages, you don't have to take them, but it's just kind of a really, kind of in your face type of a message, kind of tough love messages. And there's some profanity in it as well. So I hope that that doesn't bother you guys, but you can skip this part if you want to. Where can we be less stubborn and possessive? This is called the Rebel deck. Oh my gosh. That project, that person, that idea is waiting. Oh my. So this is telling you here, there's something on the horizon that's waiting for you. It is. But again, there's something that's standing in the way, and we have an opportunity this new moon to remove that block. I love it. Stop talking. Wow. So this could be like this energy. Stop talking about your issue. Stop talking about that person. Stop infusing life into that situation, or simply just stop talking about something and do it. Just do it already. Don't believe every shitty thought you have. Oh my gosh. Remember, you guys, in your head, just because someone said something to you, you don't have to take it as truth. You don't have to believe that shitty, just judgmental, dictating person. You don't have to take that as truth. So this is Spirit's way of really, really telling you that you can change your thoughts at any time. And when you do that, you change your life. So we're going to go into the Intuit Oracle. Let's see what else. We need to stop being so stubborn and possessive. So what that means is that maybe we're feeling like, we're stubborn. We have to keep talking about something. We have to do something a certain way. That's being very stubborn, right? Something is waiting for us, but we might be standing in our own way because we need to have everything a certain way first. Sometimes I know people like that. My brother is one of those people, my youngest brother. God, I love him, but he's as stubborn as, and he's a Libra, so I don't even know where the hell that comes from. But he is so freaking stubborn that you could give him the key and he will take that and he will bury it. You know what I mean? So the thing is, that's how we might be standing in our own way. Let's stop talking about it. Let's stop overanalyzing it. Let's just freaking do it. Let's just take a step forward. Sometimes that's just what we need to do. So this could be where we're being stubborn. And as far as where we're being possessive, meaning we possess this energy, we can't let go of it. Don't believe every shitty thought you have. So your thoughts, you might be really feeling like you have to hold on to that. You have to hold on to that narrative. You have to hold on to that story. But Spirit's saying you can let that go if you want to. Head of the pack. Oh, I love this. So check this out. Successful completion drive. Get it done. Get it done. Just do it. Lead, finishing first, dominate, persist, will to win. So this is most definitely this energy here of moving forward. It does take movement, you guys. We have to move forward. We have to take some sort of action here. It's not going to happen if we're just sitting at home. We can't just will it. We have to take some action with it. We just do. So this right here is called the Urban Tarot. So let's get a tarot deck with, or tarot card with that. Yeah, let's get a tarot deck with that. All right. And we have the Eight of Swords. Oh my gosh. This reading is just too cool. I just love it. So I'm going to put these cards over here. So check it out. What is the Eight of Swords? It's about being stuck. That's what you're going to see. You see this TV, that television set? It has all of those swords on it. So it's like the frequency is jammed. Do you see that? There's this interference. That's the key word here. Interference, because of all those freaking swords, all those thoughts in your head. You're only holding yourself back. And so what you're projecting onto that television screen is stuck energy. It's jammed up. It's fuzzy. So what Spirit is trying to tell us here is that idea is waiting for you, but you've got to go out and you've got to get it and you got to make something happen. You have to. Can't just sit on your couch and continue to watch that crappy TV set that's all jammed up. We've got to do something. So this brings us into the energy. Let's stop talking about something. Let's stop giving life to our fears by talking about it. There's a time for talking. There's a time for purging. There's a time for healing and working things through. But when we find ourselves just talking about the same thing and the same person and the same issue years and years and years later, we've really got to take a look in the mirror and go, whoa, this is now, like, this is not good. If you're still stuck over the same situation and the same person and going around in the same circles and getting nowhere, whatever this is telling you it's time to just stop talking about it already. Let's just make a decision and just do something. Let's do something about it. Okay? Mice. Oh, yeah. See, because all that's going to do, I was just going to say, that's the definition of insanity. Doing the same thing over and over again and getting the same result. Look at this. So what does this do? It creates illness, fatigue, stress, anxiety, worry. It reduce restlessness, filth, decay, deteriorate, loss, and theft. Mice. Like these little mice, they're going to continue to just chew holes in things. Chew holes in your soul, create more holes in the soul. So we've got to stop talking about something. We've got to stop with this narrative or the story that we can't, or maybe even a fantasy that's attached to something that just isn't good for us anymore. It's making us sick at this point. We need to stop procrastinating. Let's stop talking about something and let's just move forward already. Let's leave something old behind and make room for the new. So this new moon is the perfect opportunity to let something go as well. So you can go towards your wealth. Ten of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. So this is telling you here that something is waiting for you, this wealth, this ultimate goal, this ultimate just situation that you're trying to build. I see the Ten of Pentacles as your ultimate goal in life, which you're really, really working towards, where you want to end up in comfortably in life, especially materially. So some of you guys want to build an empire, you want to build a family, you want to purchase a home, you have a particular goal surrounding actual, physical, like wealth. This is telling you here, as long as you're participating in this, you're not going to be able to bring that in. So that's why we got to let this go so we can move forward towards our goals. Yeah. So we did get the Ten of Swords in this reading and the Ten of Pentacles now. So this is telling me here that we've got to cut something out in order to gain something better. Beautiful. And don't believe every shitty thought that you have. We don't have to. We really don't. I mean, our thoughts and what we're thinking, I mean, I have a million thoughts that just run through my mind sometimes. And I'm just kind of like, why am I thinking this? I don't even want to think about this. I'm over this. Why is this thought coming into my head? Sometimes I don't know, and other times I do. It's just residual energy that's just still there. It's habitual as well. Sometimes, when you haven't thought about something in a long time, and then it just kind of pops up, or you even feel like maybe you're trying to make yourself think about it because you've thought about it for so long. It's been a part of your life for so long. And you're just kind of like, I don't even know why I even have the need for this anymore. You don't. It's just a reminder. You don't have a need for that anymore. It doesn't serve you any longer. It's okay to just be done with that story and let it go. And we have ring. Beautiful. So this says agreement, pact, contract, partnership, trust, alliance, commit, cycle, circular, continue, closure, promise, and bond. So this is a couple of different messages for me. This tells me here that if some of you guys want marriage and you want a family and you want a commitment, the fact that the 10 of Pentacles was here tells me that you can have that. You can absolutely make room for this in your life. This could also be about you, strengthening a bond. Don't believe every shitty thought that you have about your connection, about your relationship. This is about being able to continue on with a person or a strained relationship, especially if you feel like you haven't put your best foot forward, especially if you feel like maybe there is an opportunity for healing. And for some, it may be that you need to close up a cycle. You need to close up a contract with someone. And so that way you can make room for the new. So sometimes we have to give up something in order to receive something new. So this is a clearing energy here. And you might feel like you can't because you're bonded to this person, because there's a label on a connection, things like that. And some of us, you don't need that story any longer. You can move forward if you want to. No one is bound or, bound for life. We all have free will in this life. I don't care what the hell other people say. Yeah, 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups is let's not look back. If something is causing you to feel stuck, like you're in the past and you're just sad, and this story is just the way it was, the way things used to be, and now what's happening here is you're just going round and around in the same circles, because this does say a cycle, right? Circular, going around in the same circle over and over again, not getting anywhere. That is the definition of insanity. Let's move forward. Let's move forward. Let's get out of this old narrative. 5 of Cups. It's sad. It's gloomy. We've been disappointed. We've been hurt. We feel guilty. We feel shame. Whatever the situation may be, we're heartbroken. Okay? This is telling us that if we want to move past this and move towards other situations that do offer commitment, that do offer promise, we got to close out this cycle. Okay? So whatever you believe that you're cursed when it comes to love, that you're cursed when it comes to a certain contract, that you're never going to be able to let go of it, that will be your continued story. Or you can close it out and open yourself up to the new. This is also about taking responsibility in existing contracts. Sometimes we blame other people for our problems. I've done that a lot. I've been married for 7 years now. As a matter of fact, just this last weekend was Mr. Moon and I's 7th year anniversary. But we've going on 11 years now. You think for 1 second I haven't blamed my fucking problems on him? I absolutely have. I absolutely have. You're the reason that I'm so pissed off. You're the reason that I have all these issues and problems. It's very normal for us to do that. But sometimes we have opportunities within those connections to take responsibility for our own crap, which I actually started doing, I would say, last year when we hit just kind of a milestone, when we hit a major, it created major change for us. And it gave me an opportunity to go, you know what? Instead of chucking this is something that I really, really want to recommit to. This is something that I really want to heal within myself. I really want to take responsibility for my issues and problems. I don't want to focus on my past. I don't want to let my past consume me to where I can't move forward with what is presently in front of me. So we can always make decisions, you guys. We always have the free will to make decisions that are best for us, despite what other things we may have going on, okay? So that's just a prime example of we don't have to believe every story. We don't have to continue to subscribe to a certain narrative. We don't have to if we don't want to. We can leave things behind and start fresh at any time we choose to. But as long as we're staying stuck and miserable in the past, we're not going to be able to thrive. Okay? So I really hope that those messages help somebody out there. So let's see what fertile energy is available to us to focus on. What can we focus on here? We're going to go into the Archangel Gabriel cards. What things can we focus on for, fertile energy, for growth? New project. Oh my gosh, I love this. Okay, so new project energy. It is available to us if we want it. We also have sensitivity. So sensitivity, this is our muse, our emotions. And I like this because a lot of, I really have a, agent or manager. I really have a, not necessarily fascination. That's the wrong word, but I seem to thrive sometimes when things are difficult in my shadows, things that I fear, things that are really heavy. But the thing is, I've noticed that those things have really helped to shape and mold me, and in a way have become a muse for me in order to survive and to spark my creativity. So I always say this, make the pain matter. This is me making the pain matter. I'm sensitive, yes, to pain. We all are, but let's transmute that bitch of an energy and use it to our advantage. So this right here is telling us that this is fertile energy that is available to us. So a new project, like a newborn baby, it says your actions are growing your idea into a reality. So this is just another confirmation from spirit that we do have to take some sort of actions towards our ideas. We do. Then when we do that, it starts to build our reality. It shows up in our physical world. So we do have to take some action steps. And then we have sensitivity, which is talking about your sensitive feelings or your muse and inspiration for your creativity. Write that book, journal, whatever it is. Take all that pain and turn it into something amazing, you guys. Let it be your muse. And we have agent or manager. Your work expands its reach as you partner with a professional who can help you. So some of you guys may want to write a book. Some of you guys may feel like you have a lot of ideas, but you don't really know what to do with it. This is about seeking out a professional that can help you manage some of these skills or manage some of these thoughts that you have or these ideas and point you in the correct direction. So we are being asked right now. This is fertile energy that is available to us. So let's go ahead and go into the Morgan Greer Tarot and see what else we need to know. Two wanted to come out. There's that Ten of Swords again. Oh my gosh. And it comes with the Chariot's energy. Chariot is Cancerian energy. So once we close out that Ten of Swords cycle, we're moving forward. We're in control of our destiny. That's the Chariot card to me, really. Yes, it's triumph. It's triumph over obstacles. It's forward movement, but it's also we are in control of our destiny. And our destined path is made up of dark and light, you guys. That dark horse, that light horse, it's made up of dark and light. Dark and light shape who we are. The pain is, in a way, our inspiration to move forward. So it's like we can't really have one without the other. We can't have the light without the dark. So it's about getting balanced in that energy. It's about accepting both in this life. Two of Pentacles, love it. This right here is this kind of back and forth energy. Balance, just like I said, we are balancing things out, you know? We're taking on multiple things. Sometimes that is what's required for us. There's certain things that I'm doing and I'm implementing that are new, and it is requiring a lot more energy and time from me. But I know that if I want to meet an ultimate goal, that's the effort and time that I'm going to have to use in order to reach that goal. So you have to kind of like maybe balance things out by, maybe cutting out this so that way you can make room for this. And you just kind of just play with that energy. So we are being asked to play with the energy or maybe cut out one thing so we can introduce something new towards our goals. Knight of Rods, I love that. That's Sagittarian's energy. Mwah, that's me. Knight of Wands, this is forward movement. This is adventure. This is fast-paced energy. This is just like, go for it energy, thriving energy. So, it's here for you, you guys. This is Spirit's way of saying, no, let's end this so we can move forward and we can thrive. So it's available to us. Oh, and we also have a Page of Swords. This is our ideas. This is what we're thinking. This is what we're seeing. Do you see how both of these, they're looking that way. They're looking forward. They're not looking backwards. They're looking forward. Okay? This Chariot guy, he's looking ahead. They're looking forward. So he already knows that the way forward is to look forward, and they know that the direction to move forward is to look that way. So they're moving, they're going along. So this is about our ideas, whatever ideas and thoughts that we're having. This is about putting your fire and your your oomph behind it so you can move forward and feel really, really inspired. So a lot of creative energy, a lot of energy that's based around what your passion is, passionately moving forward. This is all available to us if we want it, you guys. That is what I'm seeing here. But Cancer's energy could be something in regards to Cancerian season, which means that things will start to bloom, perhaps in the month of July. It doesn't mean it can't thrive or birth until then, but it just means that we might feel like we finally have arrived at our destination by July. That's beautiful energy. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and go into tips for grounding and healing, okay? What are some tips for grounding and healing? So this is from Angelic Revelation 144. This is the Flames of Healing deck. So in what areas can we heal? This is like a little mini deck here. In what areas can we heal? Pay attention to the songs that you hear. So if certain songs are coming up, you guys really pay attention to those songs because there's something in the lyrics that you need to hear, that you need to pay attention to. It's giving you an opportunity to heal. We also have forgive your divine partner and others. And that's beautiful because remember, we did get the ring here, and the ring was about contracts with other people. This is about forgiving. Remember that grief. Remember that dark energy that could be connected to someone that did us wrong. Forgive. This is going to also help to lighten your load on your journey so you can move forward towards the things that are meant for you. Unforgiveness will only hold you back. Yep. Transmute that bitch of an energy. Okay, that's mine. That's what I always say. Transmute that bitch of an energy, that negative, all those negative emotions. They're not going to serve you on your journey. They're not going to serve you when it comes to creating new things. All it's going to do is hold you back. Notice the synchronicities. So there's certain things that are happening in divine timing and divine order. Start to notice things that are happening. Start to notice that certain things are happening when this takes place, etc. This is the universe's way of co-creating with you. That's beautiful. So I love these little cards. They're so powerful. Pack a powerful punch. So that's what we can do in order to heal. So now let's take a look and see what we can do also to ground and heal. So we're going to go into this deck right here, which is called what is this called? The Soulflower Plant Spirit Oracle cards. So we're just going to get one. We have Plumbago. I've never even heard of that before. It's obviously a flower. Plumbago or Bago. Understanding. So I'm just going to call it Plumbago because it just sounds awesome. Plumbago connects you with the depths of your psyche and assists with your understanding of your shadow side, you guys. That makes total sense because remember, our dark is the way to the light. It says it is understanding that allows you to practice self-compassion and forgiveness and releasing feelings of shame, blame, and guilt and self-judgment that may hold power over you and prevent your growth. Remember 5 of Cups? That is all that focus on all of those things that are just mentioned here. Shame, blame, and guilt. That's holding us back from growing. So we have to understand that certain things have happened to us to help us to grow, to help us to shift, to help us to change, to help us evolve. And once we understand that, we can get out of the blame game. We can get out of feeling like such victims. It's not fair that this happened to me. Actually, some of our greatest enemies can be our greatest teachers and healers. It's all in the way that we perceive that, though. And some people just can't get there. And that's okay. And there's no blame and shame in that. But until we get to that point, we're not going to be able to thrive as long as we're hanging on to that old energy. Because at the end of the day, all that hate and that blame that that you have, maybe that you're holding towards another person, it's actually just doing you a disservice. It's not doing anything to them. It's like we're drinking the poison and expecting them to die. It doesn't work that way. It's actually killing you. So we got to let that go. This right here is called what is this called? I'm so sorry, you guys. Life design cards. Oh my gosh. This reading's magical. Remember the spider? Design from pattern to details. So patterns. The patterns. Okay. So that really was that message for me. The spider was about I mean, first of all, webs. Not when I see webs, but webs to me as like a symbolism. This represents the web of life. It represents like a cosmic plan, destiny, fate, karma, all that stuff. That's what I see when it comes to webs. But the Black Widow specifically can, at the detriment, kill everybody off, right? And she's a widow. She's alone. And so this is happening, that's not really what's happening with the spider, but this is just the symbology. Is that even a word? Symbolism to me. That this person, because of their own fear, is now robbing themselves from connecting with other people in this life because they've allowed one person to dictate to them and ruin them for everyone else. So that's the message I'm really getting with that Black Widow. Somebody or something has happened, or someone has judged us in such a way, their words, their actions towards us have really, really wounded us to our core, okay? And it might have wounded us so much to our core where we're just kind of like, I'm going to be alone for the rest of my life. I can't trust anyone. I can't open myself up. Understanding that we had to learn patterns, going over and like in the same circle, round and round, round and round. We're going through the same thing over and over and over again. This is telling us here that the only way out is to recognize the pattern. So we switch from the pattern to the details. We see the details of this pattern that we've created, this web that we've created, a web that we may even be stuck in now. We're stuck because we have created ourselves to be stuck in this web. Instead of working through our pain and working through our shadows, we did not understand that that's what we needed to do. So we got stuck along the way. Maybe we even got hung up on the details of what someone did. We got hung up on all the pain and all the stuff and all the stories that we failed to realize that actually this is a part of a big cosmic plan. We failed to understand that this was just a part of our learning, that this is just a part of the journey. It's not our entire journey. We got stuck up and hung up on something. So we failed to understand the bigger picture, you guys. Sometimes when we get too focused on the details, we can lose sight of what is really, truly important, and that is choosing ourselves and living. Some people get so hung up on a story, especially a web surrounding a specific person. We've designed this web around this person almost to capture someone. They're mine. I need them. This is who this is. This is they belong to me. That we fail to understand, that we get caught up in our own web. So there's some kind of message there for someone about pulling yourself out of a web. Okay? So this really needs to be healed. And this is also a way that we can ground ourselves, is by understanding these things, taking back our power. So this right here is called the Angel Wisdom Tarot. So let's get 3 cards. There's the Page of Cups again, you guys. See? Some of these cards are coming up again because it's trying to reiterate this message. The Page of Cups is very, very light. It's very fluid, flowing, going with the flow, not having too many expectations, having a little bit more of just a better time in life, right? Let's not get caught up in all this crap. Let's have a little bit more fun. So obviously, the person watching this video is probably very sensitive. It obviously came up already. Sensitivity, it's just who you are, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. You probably see yourself as an empath as well. Somebody who absorbs other people's energies, but somebody who's really trying to help other people. Maybe you're even a healer, or maybe you're just very artistic, an artist. Some artists are some of the most tortured souls on the planet. You know what I mean? There's a reason it goes hand in hand. You derive your inspiration usually through your pain. I'm not saying that's how all artists operate, but to some degree, yeah. Sensitive, open-hearted, inexperienced, moody. Remember that moody energy? Moody messages regarding relationships, new emotional experiences, romantic encounters, social invitations or events, and heightened psychic abilities. This is just who you are. Honor it. Honor that you might just be a moody person. You might just be a moody bitch. I know I am. But I'm also very deep. I feel a lot of things. But that does go with the territory. When you allow yourself to be that vulnerable and that sensitive, you really, really feel. But when shit goes wrong, and sometimes it does, you are really going to feel that uncomfortable energy too. Can't have one without the other. You can't fall deeply and madly in love and feel all the magic without feeling that heartache at some point too. It just goes with the territory. But again, you're not truly living. You're not truly living if you don't just open yourself up and take risks. So that's beautiful message. Beautiful message. Oh my gosh. 2 of Cups. Wow. So what I'm getting here, you guys, is that some of you guys are really craving a new emotional experience, a new relationship. Maybe some of you guys are having that right now. This is happening. Falling in love or the resurgence of a romantic relationship, forgiveness and the ending of challenges, exchanging gifts. Don't give up on the people that you love. So remember the ring that came up earlier? I didn't give up on Mr. Moon and I gave up on myself somewhere along the line, but I realized throughout just different challenges and darkness that I was facing at that time why that happened. But when I took my power back, I realized that I was giving up on someone that I truly loved. And so our relationship was saved because of the amount of work and the amount of effort that we both equally decided to come to the table with. So that's just an example of things that can be saved. Not all things are meant to just be thrown away because you're feeling uncomfortable, okay? But also there is a flip side to that message as well. Not all things that we truly want are either meant for us or good for us. Some of us are so caught up. Some of us are so badly want a particular outcome with a particular person, and this other person just isn't having it. You're not on the same page, so that's not a match. So at some point we do have to choose ourselves. So we have to learn to discern between what's healthy and what's not, okay? But this tells me here that if some of you guys are wanting to bring that in, a new love or healing within an existing relationship, it is here for you. But you have to understand something and let something else cycle out first. And then now we have the Queen of Cups. Beautiful. Queen of Cups. Cancerian energy coming through again. Loving, compassionate, psychic, self-sacrificing, deep psychic insight. See, this is just who you guys are. Caring for others, but forgetting to take care of yourself. Yes, we know this. Trust your intuition. A deep love of family and friends. Follow your heart. So, of course, we want to follow our heart at all times. We want to be true to ourselves. But we also have had to learn things the hard way through these connections that we've made with other people. Some of them great, some of them not so great. But that's just the circle of life. That's just the way it goes. It goes with the territory of living. Living and loving is living. And sometimes loving means that we learn in difficult ways too. But don't allow your past experiences to ruin you. This is all water, baby. Don't let it ruin you. You're meant to just feel deeply in this life. But it may be that learning through these experiences, you're just becoming stronger. You know that you can still put your heart out there and be vulnerable, but at the same time, you're learning through connections that you made with other people, boundaries, setting healthy boundaries for yourself, and doing it in a loving way. It doesn't have to be harsh, right? That's amazing. So this is about grounding yourself. So when I see all water, you're all water. You probably do need some more grounding. Put your feet in some earth, okay? Put it in the sand at the beach. That makes sense. Some of us aren't living by a beach. I live in Arizona. There are no freaking beaches here. But I can always go to a park and put my feet on the grass. I can always go outside and put my feet in the rocks, except for they're really hot here in Arizona. Or, you could go into a garden and just be around nature, whatever that grounding means for you. And kind of pull yourself and just ground some of these very sensitive energies. Or maybe even purging and clearing a lot of that stuff as well. I'm getting sea salt, using sea salt to cleanse your energy field. Purge. Take a sea salt bath. That's also another thing that will help to ground you and get rid of any energy that's not yours. Because remember, you being the empath that you are, one of the first things that came up was that you're taking on energy that's not yours. Sea salt yourself. Smudge yourself with sage, then get in a sea salt bath. Rid yourself of everything that's not yours. Okay. And even if there is something that's yours, this is also going to help to aid that healing as well. So remember, guys, healing and grounding, those were the messages for that. I hope that that makes sense. All right. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go into how can we indulge and experience more pleasure in our lives. So that's a good thing, right? How can we take better care of ourselves? How can we have a little bit more fun? How can we have a little bit more pleasure? So let's go into my Arrows of Love Oracle, see what wants to come through. Yes, sir. Okay. Kind of like if you're on the teeter-totter edge, the answer is yeah, do it. Okay, no more of this pendulum crap. No, we know what we want to do. We know what has to be done. We just have to go for it. And we have rose-colored glasses and less bound. So what I'm getting here, you guys, is that something is still holding us back from experiencing pleasure and happiness because we're still bound to something. We still have rose-colored glasses on for a person or a situation. We got to take it off. It's literally, and you know it too. So we're only holding ourselves back because we're bound to something. So we got to let that narrative, that story go. Let's let it go. Oh, see, we're addicted to it. Ooh, Capricorn's energy. That Capricorn energy came up a lot in this reading. So it's like, it's so sweet. It's like that cherry. We just feel like we just can't resist it. We got to let it go. Whatever this is, it's actually keeping us from enjoying our lives. Yep, look at the star again, Aquarius energy. Spirit saying, I'm here. I'm here to help you. I'm here to renew things, restore things, to help you to heal. I'm here to show you that there is light at the end of this tunnel. I'm here to show you that you can get rid of this, that you can get past this, that you can prevail. You can do it. See, the Chariot's energy, you can triumph over this. You can move past this. Cancerian energy coming through. You can move past this. Yes, you can. Stop saying you can't. Yes, you can. Okay? That's amazing the way that that came through. You can move past this person, this situation that seems to be holding you back. You can do it. So you don't have to believe that shitty thought that says you can't. Remember this right here. So these two decks were my Arrows of Love Oracle and Tarot. And this one is Self-Love Spiritual Reminders by Fire Witch Tarot. Stop giving a shit. Problem solved. Exactly. Oh my God. Remember, you don't have to believe every shitty thought that pops into your head. Stop giving a shit. Sometimes that's just what we have to do. And it might be very difficult for you, especially if you're the sensitive empath that's been coming through this entire reading. I'm also a very sensitive empath. So I do get sometimes caught up with what other people or how other people are going to feel. And then sometimes I just have to stop giving a shit. Problem solved. And I can just step aside and walk away. That's it. Can't always be loved and adored and liked. Oh my gosh, chocolate, wine, and a good cry. It's needed. So there is something about that purging, right? That healing. Eat some chocolate if you want to, if you're not allergic to it, or if it's not something that's, that you feel is bad for you. Wine, same thing. I hate wine myself, but maybe some chocolate and champagne. I like champagne. And a good cry. It's needed. So don't forget to indulge. Don't forget to maybe enjoy the sweeter, finer things in life. Don't deprive yourself. It's very needed right now. This will help you. And this isn't to say, oh my God, alcohol and chocolate is going to help you. We can take this and we can just derive from it what we feel is right for us, okay? I don't want to hear stupid stuff in the comments. It's time to move forward. It's time to move forward. You see? It's time to travel beyond this, you guys. We don't need to cry about this anymore. Let's cry about it one last time. That's it. And let's move forward. It's time to carry on. Period. So that right there is saying that if we want pleasure, and we want to indulge, we do need to take care of us. We need to stop taking a bite. We need to take off those rose-colored glasses, and we need to stop taking a bite of whatever that cherry is and turn more into taking care of ourselves. We're only as bound and stuck as we believe ourselves to be. So what are the blessings that are coming our way? And remember, you guys, sometimes blessings can come in disguises. So this right here is called the Fortune Cookie Oracle. Blessings coming our way. We have challenges. It says, take time out from problems or conflicts, or approach softly to avoid making matters worse. So sometimes, you guys, when it comes to challenges that we're experiencing, take a time out. Take a vacation from your problems. What about Bob? That's what he ultimately tells him to do. He writes this prescription and it says, take a vacation from your problems. And it's just like, wow, right? What about Bob? He stops worrying about all these OCD things he's got going on, all these issues and all these things, and he just has a good time. Maybe this is telling us the blessing that's coming our way is that we're going to be able to take some space. Maybe we're going to take a vacation, travel, get out of Dodge, maybe clear our head, change in scenery. Maybe these things are really going to be helpful. Okay, so that's a positive. We also have declutter. So we're actually here, we're going to have an opportunity to declutter our lives. We're going to let go of certain correspondences, objects, and people that you no longer want. It says someone may hurt your feelings or reveal a new side of themselves that you wish to avoid. So anybody that is, feels off to you, anybody maybe who is draining you, adding more grief to your life, you're going to declutter. So this is a blessing, you guys. So somebody's maybe real side is going to pop up, that someone's going to do something, and it's just going to make it easier for you to shut the door on that connection. So sometimes blessings in disguise. So these challenges that you might experience are actually helping you to declutter your life. It's helping you to get rid of situations and people that no longer serve you. That's a good thing. Sometimes when you have an issue with somebody, it's just the perfect opportunity to just be freaking done. That's a beautiful thing. Last one. Major life change. The time is right for a major life change. Maybe a new lifestyle or location brings great joy and a trouble-free existence. So some of you guys are going to either move, you're going to make a major life change, you're going to make some major changes in your life. And this is going to bring forth blessings. Okay, it's going to bring forth some major, major blessings. So we're going to go into my Twin Flame Journey Oracle and see what these major life changes or blessings, or maybe even these blessings in disguise, may be all about. Yeah, we have compromise. Okay. Ooh, the answer is no. Someone's not going to be able to compromise. And so that's your answer. Done. Okay. You're going to say no to someone and you're going to say yes to a new life. You're done. That's what I'm getting here. So this is a blessing in disguise. You're freaking done. You're done trying to compromise with someone. You're done trying to talk to someone who's not listening, somebody who doesn't care, somebody who's not on the same page as you. You're not wasting this time anymore. That's why you're phasing them out with this new moon, you guys. I'm telling you. You're getting rid of the old so you can welcome new. Look, bound. You're no longer, this is the person that you've been bound to, or at least you believe that you've been bound to. That just came up. We feel like we are bound to this person. We're addicted. We can't let go. Yes, you can. You can take those rose-colored glasses off at any time and say, hell no, I am done with this situation. It is so liberating, you guys, when you're able to do that, especially with somebody that you felt so connected to and you felt like you were just never going to be able to experience anything but grief. You know what I mean? Like you always felt like you would be bound to this person and that it would be heavy. And then you realize when that cycle's finally over, it's just such a relief of how light you feel. It's amazing, you guys. Such an amazing thing. So a blessing in disguise has either already presented itself or it's coming in the future. This is a blessing. Try not to hold on to people that want to leave. Try not to hold on to anything that's not working. It's not working for a reason, because it's for your highest good that it's not working out. Say no. Okay? Beautiful. All right. And our last message is, what areas of our lives can we expect to see some growth and change during this new moon? Okay? Let's take a look at that energy. So we're going to go into the Numinous Astro deck, my Tall Tales Cat Crew Oracle. And then we're going to also go into the Arrows of Love Tarot again. So let's see what areas of our life that we can expect to see some sort of growth and change during the new moon. We have the first house, the self. Oh my God. It's so amazing. I love it. What else? The 12th house as well, surrender. Oh my gosh. And the semi-sextile, allowing. Okay, so we're going to read all of those. Okay, so this first house, this is talking about the self. Okay, so I'm going to put these aside. This is talking about the self. It says your physical body, your outlook, your self-image, your life philosophy, your consciousness, opinions, awakening, self-awareness, arrival, expression, gateway, entry point. So this is where we can expect to see changes, okay? With who we are, how we think about things, all of that. So let's go ahead and get tarot. Oh my gosh, you guys. So this is Libra's energy, justice, laws of karma. What I'm sensing here with this is that whatever injustice you guys were dealt, the universe is taking care of it. Like, you don't have to worry about it anymore. You really don't. You don't have to hang on to this pain. Sometimes we feel that unless we're holding on to something, that it's not going to get dealt with, that spirit or the universe is going to forget. If we forget about it, then it's like it never happened. It's not true. You can let it go, okay? The universe works in clever ways, and it's not necessarily about punishment, even though sometimes it can feel that way or even look that way. But karma, no one's exempt from it. It's the laws of this universe. What comes around goes around, baby. That's it. And you've seen evidence of it yourself. I know I have. It almost seems like when I came into this life, I checked that box on the application that says, I want immediate karma, like immediately, like within a day. That's what I want. Because what it does is it helps me to see my shit immediately. And maybe there's some people out there that will beg to differ. I don't care. But it's just the way that I see it. All right? So when we also are operating under those laws, what comes around goes around. What you put out, you get back. I've also fallen into that category before where it's just like, holy shit, I get this. Now I know what that feels like because I've done it, right? So this is telling us here that these are the areas of our life that we're really feeling this growth. Like what comes around goes around, the evidence of karma working, realizing that we can let go and that we don't have to try to be in control of justice. Everybody is going to learn when they're supposed to learn, you guys. And so when we let go of that control, we don't have to be angry. We can live our lives. We don't have to try to keep score. And we have Find Your Voice. That's beautiful. My little Jackie Poo. So this is telling us here that, remember the throat chakra may have been blocked here. Alexa, play Marina Ray. Sorry about that, you guys. It just always stops. I don't know why. The Alexa plays for like 30, 45 minutes and it stops. So Find Your Voice. Remember the heart or the throat chakra was somewhat blocked, or there was just a little bit of an issue there. We can find our voice. We don't have to feel like we have to play it small. We don't have to feel like we're strained, like we have something to say, or we have, we want to scream from the mountaintops. It's not fair, or that we have downed ourselves because of things that have happened to us. We can be authentically ourselves. We can be who we are. We don't have to dim ourselves down because of what other people think or what other people have done. We can still keep moving forward and being who we're meant to be on this life. So Spirit's asking us, let's find our voice. Let's be authentically who we are and let the universe take care of the rest. We don't have to be in control of that. Okay? So now we have the 12th house, surrender. This says subconscious mind, compassion, dreams, karma, forgiveness, baggage, trance states, the unseen, healing, spiritual development, guilt, prayer, and Akashic records. Ooh. 2 wanted to come out, so we'll take it. Oh, I love this. This is the Queen of Pentacles. I swear she is my favorite in all of this deck. I just love the hair. I just love the look. It's so pretty. And then we have the Youth of Keys, Sprout. This is Page of Pentacles. So we have the Queen of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. So this is telling us here that whatever energy that we are holding is going to grow rampant in our lives. We plant the seed. The seeds that we plant then become abundant. Okay? So what Spirit is telling us, in order for us to grow, in order for us to become abundant in the ways that we like, we're going to have to surrender old things that are not working. We are. That baggage that's holding us back. We got to forgive. It's not worth it, you guys. It's not. Holding on to that pissed off energy and unforgiveness for those that have done us wrong, or it's not fair that this person's thinking this about me when it's really them, blah, 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 all this crap. Who cares? Let's let it go. Let's stop giving a shit. Let's focus on sprouting. Let's focus on growing. Let's focus on our abundant garden. That's who the Queen of Pentacles is. She's not worrying about anybody else. She's doing her own thing, and she's abundant because of it. So surrender. Let's cycle it out. Let's let it go. Let's let karma deal with it. Let's focus on what we came here to do. Let's develop. Restrain yourself. I love it how Indy's leg is kind of holding Chib's back, restraining him from even moving, right? But that is telling us, restrain yourself for the need to be judged. Okay? Restrain yourself for the need to tell other people what they need to do. Stay in your own lane and focus on yourself. That's the message I'm getting. And sometimes it's hard to do. It really is. So now we have allowing. I love this. This plant that's growing. Encourages, sees the potential in, clarifies, gives hope to, compensates, intuits, tempers, responds, cycles, grows, realizes, and rewards. So this to me is about something that is sprouting, something that is growing, but it's also about tempering that energy, okay? This is about being nice and balanced, letting things grow, allowing time and space for not only yourself, but also other people to grow. Sometimes people don't realize things that we realize or want the same things that we do. Sometimes people are just not on the same page, and that's okay. We got to allow time and space. The Three of Flames. Oh my gosh, the Three of Wands came up earlier, remember, at the very beginning of the reading. There is something that is on the other side that is waiting for you, if you allow it. That's the final message. If you allow this, it's yours. But you can stand in your way. Every step of the way, you can stand in the way. You absolutely can. Or you can allow it. It's up to you. The choice is yours. Face the music. Yeah, there's something that we do need to face. And sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it's difficult to face the music, but we got to do it. And I just feel like there might be a story or a narrative around a particular person or a particular situation, someone from our past that's still in our head, that's causing us to feel like, you know, we've lost all power and that we can't live the life that we want to live. Let's face that music. Let's take off those rose-colored glasses. Let's become unbound from this person. Let's choose us. Let's choose new. Let's cycle out the old. Let's open up a new door. So anyways, you guys, it's waiting for you if you want it. That's the very end of the reading. It's waiting for you if you allow it. It is. So whatever you need to face, whatever you need to cycle out, whatever you need to get rid of, do it. Maybe write a list this evening or today or whenever. Write a list of things. Do it right down the middle. One is get rid of. So remember, declutter. Literally write the word declutter and things that you want to bring in. Or maybe even just things that you're grateful for. Because being in a state of grace and gratitude, we're going to be in that energy. It's going to create more abundance of the things that we already feel grateful for. Make a gratitude list. Make a declutter list. Make an intention list. Do all of those things today. This will help you to really just readjust some things and focus on the things that you do want to bring into your life. So anyways, you guys, I know that this reading was kind of long and I didn't actually plan for it to be this long, but it just, went that way. So I do hope that you guys were able to get something valuable from this and that it was helpful to you. And I just want to thank you guys again for watching this video, and take care. Have a great night. Bye-bye.